Cool, so it looks like we're recording. Guys, good morning. Good morning. Another beautiful, perfect morning. Going out for a little Sunday morning ride. Meeting up with a few of the guys. Gonna do a little inner city riding. Meeting down at Peterson's south. Riding through Old Cutler. The Old Cutler Run. Heading towards Biscayne and ending up and having a little pizza for lunch. Yeah, man. Easy, smooth today. That is the plan. Getting our ride height good here. I'm not going to be doing too much recording at first, so I could save some memory. I'm not carrying a lot of stuff today, specifically camera equipment. Let me get my audio here ready. Phone is connected. Beautiful. Motorcycle ride playlist. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh. I will tie my kicks once I get there. Beautiful. Nice. Open road. Beautiful, nice, safe takeoff. About to jump on the highway. A little 7-mile skip till we get to the dealership. All right, see you guys in a bit. And with the magic of TV, blink of an eye, we're at our exit. Ride days like this, it's like grown men turn to kids. I left the house, I didn't even make myself coffee. I need me some coffee. But riding the bike, specifically in the group, is so exciting. Riding out in a solo dolo, it's definitely a different type of therapy. But we're about to do a hangout sesh with some of the guys. Man, and I didn't clean anything. I didn't clean my helmet. I didn't even wipe down the bike. Sorry, not sorry. A little dirt doesn't come out on camera anyway. GNR in my ears. I very well might be the most timely guy that I know, and you know what? I don't feel bad about that. It's just who I am. We were supposed to meet at 9, and it is 8:53. So we are here early. Time to tie my shoes. Alright, we're gonna go get some coffee. Some cafecito. Coming in hot. Oh, we're waiting? Ah. Oh, yeah. Give it to me. Finger. Back while they opened up the demon. Wow. Now you give it to me. Here, man. And dealing with these changes. Email. Help me. And now we give it to me. Wow, wow, wow. Higher! Higher! Fuck you! Alright, so tuning back in. Small group, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bikes for our little morning ride. Right now, our destination is to go get a little bit of coffee. Thank goodness. I always start my day with a nice cup of coffee. I'm not like some of those people that are like always with a cup of coffee in their hand. I understand it. But I'm good with 1, tops 2 cups of coffee a day, and I'm talking about spreading that out. Like 1 in the morning, 1 at night kind of thing. Love my coffee. So if you don't know the area in Miami, this is Old Cutler Road. It crosses through some really nice neighborhoods. Very high-end, multi-million dollar properties. Palmetto Bay area, we're just passing. It's a nice cruise, guys. Old Cutler. We're talking about a super classic road in South Florida. There are 0 reasons to go quickly. This is all about seeing the sights. And we got a car that slowed down because in front of him is one of these guys on a bicycle. Road bike. You know. Talk about a discussion there. All these bicyclists, not bikers, notice the word that I use, a bicyclist that want to share the road with motor vehicles, and they feel like they need special treatment. There's a can of worms to open up, huh? Yo, look at this classic ride right here, bro. I saw it. All right, let's do a little pause here. Little pause. All right. We are rolling. Man, I gotta get my music up. It's funny. And I'm sure everybody who's ridden in groups has felt like this before. Like once the group decides, hey, we're going, everybody goes. So like you better move. Now you're gonna get left behind. And I'm sure everybody has their process. So what the heck process am I talking about? So obviously, you gotta put your helmet on. For me, I wear glasses, yes, prescription glasses. So I gotta take my glasses off. I gotta put my helmet on. Put my glasses on with my helmet on. Then you strap the helmet. You turn the bike on. You pump up your air suspension, because I ride with air, like a lot of many other riders do. Then there's adjustments, you know, going up and down, depending on the kind of riding that you're doing. And then lastly is the entertainment, which is the music. Alright, keep clearing my throat. And I saw the group taking off. And no music right now, and that's okay. That's okay. I love riding Some days you're like, listen, I don't want to hear anything in my ears. I just want to hear the engine, feel the wind. And that's the kind of throttle therapy we're doing at this second. So I like doing a little bit of a, I guess, first-person explanation. There's a lot of people that follow online that aren't in the motorcycle culture. They're not even riders, and they're just interested, you know. I remember many moons ago, over 30 years now, when I wasn't a rider, I was just a kid. And just like everyone else, I would go on TV and look for all those awesome shows that got me interested on getting on two wheels. And I've been customizing cars since I've been driving, so ever since I was 15 years old, everything I got my hands on, I started messing with the stereo system, changing speakers as a young guy. Then getting into my first official car way back when, brand new car, my dad bought for me, you know, going into college. Yep, my dad got it for me, and we were blessed in that way. It was a badass Honda VTEC Prelude. It was the first VTECs that came out, and that little car used to move, man, and I customized the hell out of it. The suspension, of course, all the computer intake stuff, the audio, stereo, big boombox in the back. I had two 12s in a tiny little car. Was running 3 amps. Back in the day when I used to be able to hear well. That's a long time from now. My wife will tell you the difficulties after abusing my hearing for so many years from childhood to now. Talking about hearing loss, obviously speaking way later from experience, the wind noise, the damage to hearing on a motorcycle rider from the wind noise, I could tell you firsthand, is irreversible. It's not so much the loudness of the engine. Is it loud like my exhaust sound? Yes. In my opinion, the louder the better. Yeah, I like them loud. Low and loud. The louder the better. But the damage to the hearing is just a constant wind. And I started riding, if you're seeing my footage now, I started riding with a full face helmet a few years back. I never used to ride with a helmet, if at all a partial helmet. But never a full face, like closed in. Once I tried it, I've never gone back. Like, why do I like it? That's a great subject for conversation. Why do I like my full face? Well, one, believe it or not, road debris, dirt, gravel, little rocks, little shit that's all over the road are not hitting me in the face. Bugs in your mouth, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it protects your face. Clearly, if there's ever an accident, you know, God willing, never. I've had a couple of close calls in my time, obviously riding 30 plus years, but I've never been in a bad accident, thank the God above. I don't want to experience it at all. I want to ride for the rest of my days and live a long, healthy life, but obviously it's better protection than not. It's better protection than a half helmet. To protect your face. But I also use it for comms now, right? So I have communication. My helmet has the Bluetooth capability. I can take phone calls. My wife has called me. My kids have called me. I've talked to them on the phone as I'm riding my motorcycle. I could hear music. Clearly, I have the microphone inside my helmet. And I'm recording as I'm doing this ride with my peeps here. And I like doing like the first-hand experience, what it feels like, what it is that I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, what I smell. Of course, if we're out in the open in nature, you're gonna smell whatever nature has for you. Whether it's somebody doing a barbecue at their house, or you smell a burning fire, you know, or something dead on the side of the highway. You know, that's actually life. That's real life, that's real travel. So those types of descriptions is what I like to give people for the sake of, you know, them not having experienced it themselves. I love this road, man. It's so funny how things that are so awesome and inexperienced right now, speaking like an older person, having awesome experiences in life is what it's all about. And we got so busy with the hustle and bustle of life that we forget like what's right here in our backyard. We were touching this point on our podcast, which aired today, by the way. Today is a nice Sunday. Sunday morning, it's 10 o'clock. If you have not done so yet, guys, myself and my partner Esteban from Throttle Therapy Project, we started a podcast. It's called Helmets Off. If you're on YouTube watching this, we have a separate channel for a podcast, and we call it Helmets Off Miami. And our purpose for that podcast, that show, that discussion platform is to cater, one, to the grown men out there in the world, not just Miami, grown men out there to have a vehicle for discussion, right? A lot of it has to do with men's health, but we are going to cater more specifically to the world that brought us together, which is the motorcycle world and the entrepreneur world, right? So if you're a business owner, if you are an adult man or not, guys, if you're a younger dude out there, I'm sure we're going to have a lot of information that you can learn from. And a lot of the things I do is, you know, sharing things that I wish that I had, you know, on my way up. And a lot of it is just information, you know, life experiences. Yes, I had a dad. My dad is sadly gone now, a very long time now gone. But my dad is from the generation of, you know, the adults never talk to the children never should say a word. The men would smoke cigarettes all day long and sip on whiskey in the middle of them doing business, and I'm happy to share anything that comes with my upbringing. And I had a good childhood. I'm not here to complain. I'm just telling you the way that it was, at least from my experience, how I grew up. My dad never really shared a lot of like adult conversation with me. And that's all right. So what I want to do is share what I can. I've mentioned it before and I'll say it again. I am a jack of all trades, master of none. And absolutely anything that I can share, I will happily share with whoever is interested in learning whatever it is that, you know, I'm talking about. So that podcast is focusing on the adult, generally men, to have a platform to speak up, to be heard, and maybe air out, you know, some shit that needs to be aired out. We don't have a platform like that. And if you're anything like me, hell no, I'm not gonna go and sit with some strange person on their couch paying thousands of dollars for them to tell me whether or not they agree with what I'm thinking. Because we all know, as grown men, we don't care about other people's opinion. But a lot of times, we just need to fucking let it out. We gotta vent. Look at this road, dude. How freaking cool is this, huh? Beautiful. Super picturesque. Especially with all the motorcycles coming in. So we're hoping to get some nice little photo op here. We specifically are stopping by here to get some pictures. That is the plan. Nice, clear, partly cloudy day. It's so funny to me. I hear myself saying it, and I'm doing like a weather forecaster reporter person. It's nice and warm. Everybody's lining up here. Bringing everybody their space. Little picture opportunities. Bring in my visor. Everybody's getting situated. This is a cool spot. This reminds me of my paddleboarding times. I get the helmet off. Get a little picture up. We're gonna stop this clip and start a new one. Super picturesque. The smell of nature. Go down the line here. Picture of a picture, a picture of a picture of a picture. Little dude.
Lo único que hemos venido éramos nosotros.
That is sick in Colombia.
Well, they're on the bikes first. What?
Oh.
Okay, los hombres primero, los hombres.
Así. The machos first. The machos. Look at all these guys. Wow. How often do you guys practice this pose? A lot of practice in that. Wow. Hey. Hey, real thugs don't smile. You need a hand? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. I went over to the older gentleman with those wooden canoes. I see them struggling. I'm like, hey, you guys need a hand? The lady goes, no, no, no. The old guy goes, we need privacy. What we need is privacy. I'm like, okay, have your space, bro. I'm trying to help you. What we need is privacy.
I'm trying to get the old wrinkle out of it.
In a very public beach, they need privacy.
Hey, bro, crank it up.
It's a cool spot, bro.
Wow.
It is. Nice background, backdrop, perfect picture.
Those kiteboard things are badass, bro.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be bold enough to ride one, but
I'd try it. I don't know how good I'd be. I'd definitely try it. Mm-hmm. Right? Like there has to be a technique. How do you go against the wind, you know? Or you're not always going in one direction. You got to cut back somehow. Somehow. Eh. Warming up. Hello. All of these are, yes. Yeah. The pipes? Sometimes they do. Almost all of these bikes have like air suspension, so they come up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. Like I don't ride it like that low. It definitely comes up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
To avoid like a heat and storm.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Good question. Some people forget, and they end up like messing it all up.
Yeah.
Some people forget, but yeah.
How old is yours?
How old is it?
Yeah.
This is a 22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Yeah.
Almost
So not.
new.
Yeah.
Almost.
Not too old. Oh, we're doing a little picture behind you.
Oh,
That's all right. It's okay. We're still recording. All these big tough guys posing. Oye, ponte lindo, ponte lindo. Exacto. That's the idea. That's the idea. A lot of guys don't get the point. Y tanto limpiar y que limpiar y limpiar. ¿Qué limpiar? Shit. Dirt doesn't come out on the camera. Oh.
Los rachecitos, con los modelitos rachecitos.
Wait, but who asked for this? I want to see the calendar. Who asked for it?
Otro influencer, están por todos lados,
Eso.
están contaminados.
Still recording. We're about to roll out of here. So this time I'm gonna try to turn my music on before we leave.
That was my Harley-Davidson. Honda P50, 1960. Bueno, yo tuve una 70. Eso sí, pero la P50 es menos que la 50. A esta había que darle pedales pero una subidita había que dar pedales. Y se me dañó el tornillo de cambiar el aceite. Hacía que la volteaba boca abajo.
All right, so we are on. I believe I am back on. Do a quick check. Yep, I'm on. I could see my sound wave. Look at this cool little road, bro. Oh yeah. So I've ridden with plenty of groups before. And some groups are great, some not so much. This is not like a huge, one of these large organized rides. We literally put this group together yesterday, like yesterday afternoon. But when it's a large, big old ride, somebody's doing the coordinating, planning, there's a route, usually a road captain. And if you're in the right group, you know, they say, oh, you know, here's where we're going next, here's our next stop. Just in case somebody gets diverted or somebody has to pull over for gas or whatever the case might be and they got separated from the group, everyone should, quote unquote, should know where the next stop is. This is a small group, so nothing is too structured right now. We're just, you know, going with the flow. And I want to say our route leader for the day is our boy Alex. You guys very well might see him coming up in a future podcast. Awesome guy. All around entrepreneur. His forte, boat sales. He's in boat sales. Amazing boats, the boat scene down here, obviously in South Florida, Miami, the Caribbean. big boat scene. And I'm a good Miami guy. I grew up on the water. I've done all kinds of water sports. I'm an avid paddle boarder. At one time, I owned up to 18 paddleboards, and yes, I had a paddleboard business. If you are following our podcast, you'll know from my stories, I'm a habitual businessman. I love starting projects and getting them off the ground, but I always do stuff that I love. So yes, I did have a paddleboard business, coaching, things of that nature. I've been a scuba diver. I went through all the certifications. I've been on boats as far back as I could remember. I think like 8 or 9 years old, the first time I was on a boat and actually fishing here in Miami. So I know our final destination might be a little early still. It's almost 11. Our final destination is to get to Key Biscayne here in Miami. And we're gonna go to a classic pizza spot down here in Miami called Sir Pizza. I think it's well over 50 years that they've been there in Key Biscayne. Amazing thin crust pizza. If you like pizza, that's definitely a one of those spots you want to get to. Sir Pizza on Key Biscayne. Got some yummy pizza coming my way. I love to see these tree-lined roads. The music up a little bit. I can. I'm going to try to make sure I get that on camera, and if anything, I will back it up on the video. I always like doing a little bit of a road courtesy, some road education as a rider. A couple of the guys up in front, they both used their feet to point out an obstacle on the road. And again, this is courtesy communication between riders, specifically in a group. So an object on the road, you either point it out with your arms or you use your legs to point directly to where the object is, so that anyone behind you could also avoid that object. Sometimes our view is obstructed in front of us because the pack gets cluttered in front of us. So an awesome courtesy thing is to communicate. Use your legs, your feet, to point out an object like a manhole cover or a pothole on the road, garbage, whatever, something that fell off a car. Again, an obstacle, something that could be dangerous to a rider behind